Hi there, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 7 of the Great American Stampin' Show. I'm Shannon West, and thank you for joining me today to see what this video is all about. This is 7 of 22 card sketches from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. Me and my friends / competitors are doing one sketch a week and doing our own interpretations. And then you get to choose the winner by giving that particular video a thumbs up. So you found one, you just need to find the other 3. So after you watch this one, head on over to my friends, watch their videos. The links are in the description of mine. And it's gonna hopefully be a ton of fun. It has been so far. And congrats, big congrats to Julie for winning last week. I loved her card. It was this beautiful Christmas card with this, what is it, Sentimental Designer Series paper or something like that. I love that. I own that. It was very inspiring. I loved all 4 of the cards last time, and I cannot wait to watch them again this week. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. I've got to say, I just love creating with a card template. And this time is number 7 right here. This is page 22 of the annual catalog, which is pretty simple compared to the last couple of weeks especially. Those are pretty much filling up the whole card. So this one's a little bit different, which is exactly the way templates are. Sometimes they are just very different from each other, and that's what's making this so much fun. So here is my interpretation of this. And so it's just a card, my sketch is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then this piece right here, this banner piece, I've identified to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then you just cut this little banner bottom piece right there. And that's really it. Then you tie a little ribbon or twine or whatever you want. And so that's really it, nice and simple. So let me show you what I have got planned. Bubble bath card, some black cardstock, white cardstock, pink and black is just such a classic color scheme that seems to never go wrong. I love it. And then down here, okay, so this is a die set called Thanks and Beyond. I don't even know. I just bought it, assuming that it was in the catalog or an online exclusive, but I had to go hunting today to find it. So this is available only if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, send me a message or leave a comment. You can become a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and then get this die set. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so it's got these 4 dies. Thanks. This one that's like a really cool kind of oblong hexagon. I'm not going to use this one today though. I'll have to use that another time. I love it. It just didn't work out with my little banner piece. And then there's 2 butterflies, like an outline butterfly and then a more detailed butterfly. And these work really cool together. That's the main thing I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's see. I'll set those aside. I'm going to first cut this piece into a banner. And what I'm going to do is just find the center, which because this is 2 3/4, the center is 1/8 inch less than 1 1/2. What did you just say, Shannon? Did that sound like a foreign language? I'll show you right here. So 1 1/2, if I put this cardstock on 1 1/2 right here, I don't know if you can even see this. So right here is 1 1/2, but I'm going to bump it back 1/8 of an inch, which is 2 lines, and that puts me right in the middle. Now you certainly could do easier measurements than this. You could just do it at 1 1/2, you know, whatever, but make sure it's in the middle. And now I'm going to just cut up 1/2 inch. That's it. And then I am finished with my paper trimmer, so I'll put that aside. And now I need some snips. So now I'm just going to cut from this corner to that center. And this is really easy for me to do going this direction, but not as easy doing this way, so I'm going to flip it over. And then same thing, go right to that center point. Okay, now I've got my perfect banner. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay. Next, I'm going to take these pieces and do some die cutting. So I'm going to cut black butterflies, because when you think butterflies, what color do you think? Black, right? I don't know. They're probably every other color, but they do have some black details. If I think of like monarch butterflies, those are those have a lot of black and orange and stuff in them. So maybe it's a little bit like that. You'll have to stay tuned to see the rest. Okay, now for this piece, instead of going on the paper trimmer, I'm just going to take it like this and follow along with the one that I have there, just in case it didn't go exactly as planned before. So, but if you have a guide like this, it's so much easier. Okay, so now this is just a little bit of a outline for the banner so that it stands out even more on the bubble bath. Already looking cute. Okay, and then I'm also going to do one other thing, which is take this outline piece and cut out a white butterfly as well. And you will see why in just one moment. Okay, those dies are all cut. I've got thanks. That looks perfect. I've got a white one and this black one. Now here's what that second die does that sits inside the other one. It stays connected. The wings are still connected, but you can flip them up so it's like they're flying off the card. It's so cool. So some of these pieces stayed on my die cutting machine, or I lost them on the way over, but a few of them didn't, so I'm just going to poke those out really quick, and there we have it. So I'm going to layer this on top of the white so you can see what that looks like. Oh, that one is not done yet. Okay, so that's what it looks like layered on the white. So you can see all of those pieces showing, or all the white showing through. It's really cool. It's kind of like a butterfly stained glass window. So what are we going to put behind that stained glass window? Well, I've got a little color scheme here of Stampin' blends that I'm going to use, a few different colors. So I'll start with Lemon Lime Twist. I'm just going to do a little bit of each color. All right, that's almost like a tie-dye butterfly, and I'm not worrying about really blending that too much because it's going to be covered up by the butterfly stained glass window. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's see if I can bring it a little closer to the camera so you can really check out those colors. Oh, that looks amazing. Now, the only thing I'd say is if you don't get it lined up perfectly, the edges might show up, you know, like stick out from the side. So I'm just going to go around. There's a little bit of a ridge from die cutting it. So I'm just going to go around and trim that off. That ridge is trimmed off now, and I'm going to just put a teeny bit of glue right in the center here and stick it down to the butterfly. Now the colors I used are Lemon Lime Twist. Oh, I meant to use Coastal Cabana, but it looks like maybe I used Shamrock instead. What is that? Boho Blue, Highland Heather, and Petunia Pop. So that's how to get those colors. So just set that right in the middle, and I tried not to get too much so that it wouldn't really overflow, but it did just a bit, so I'll grab a little bit of that glue out of there so it doesn't get too sticky. All right, looking awesome. All right, what am I going to stick this on? Well, I'm going to take this piece, the banner piece, and do a fun technique that I've seen before, but haven't ever tried until now. My friend Jenny Polly, she's a demonstrator in Germany, and she does a little technique like this sometimes. So the only thing you need to do is just move your Stampin', this is my black Stampin' Right marker, I'm just going to move it straight up and down and make polka dots all over the card like this. And it does take, you can't rush. If you rush, then you start dragging your marker. Now you'll notice that I'm going to do a more intense amount of dots in the middle and fewer dots as I go out towards the edges. All right, the butterfly is attached to the banner. I thought I was actually recording when I wasn't, so I missed showing you that, but all I did was use some liquid glue and stuck it down, And that's ready. Now I'm going to do a little piece of twine because take a look at my template one more time. Here we go. We've got just a piece of twine and a bow, but I'm going to put it only around the black piece, not around the white. And you'll see why, because it kind of interferes with the greeting, which you'll see in just a minute. And you know, when I thought I was recording, I told you a little story about junior high art. So I don't want you to miss out on that awesome story. I don't know if you took junior high art, but I certainly did. And it was one of my hardest and most frustrating classes. And my teacher was probably frustrated by me too. But one project that we did was dot art like that, like this. It was exactly like this, like that little background right there. But we did an entire picture. I don't know what I did, like a face or a landscape or something like that, all of dots. So you just had to do dots closer together to, it was crazy. But look at me, I feel pretty proud using what I learned in junior high today on my Great American Stampin' Show project. Pretty dang awesome, if you ask me. Okay, I'm gonna stick some dimensionals on this and on the banner. And we are almost finished here. Wow, this card is nice and speedy. Okay, I'm assembling and putting the final touches on this. Now, while I'm doing that, I want to tell you about something fun that the gas girls are doing. We're going to throw a little party. Anybody that places a $35 or more order in the month of September, that's now, because this video is launching, what, September 5th or something like that? Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm kind of dying. So I didn't lose the bow. The twine is still there and the bow is there, but it's not covering over the white, which is nice. I need to slide it down just a little bit. Anyway, $35 or more, use the host code, and I'll post that in the description so you can easily find that. And then you get to be invited to a party. It's going to be really fun because the 4 of us are going to be there, and usually when we get together, some crazy things happen, so you can plan on that, but also there's going to be good demonstrations and other fun stuff. I don't even know. I can't remember now because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Maybe bingo or something fun, but you'll get an exclusive invite to that party with a $35 order in September. So I will also put a link to my online store as well as all of the products that I'm using here in this card. And if you go back and look at any of the Great American Stampin' Show projects, you see that, well, for this round I've been doing supply lists and everything, so check that out. Okay, so this is just gonna stick right on here, and this, oh, did I not take I didn't take the backing off of that one. Well, darn, now I gotta do it while it's under here. That's okay, it's worth it because I need it to be a little more stable. Okay, now when I got to this point when I was making my prototype, I was like, this is so cute. I don't need to do anything else. It's just so adorable. But then I did one more thing, and holy cow, mind blown. These druzy embellishments, I am sorry, but these are just so cool, and I could not wait to use them. And all you need is one. All you need is one right there in the middle, and it looks like a diamond, literally. It's incredible. So that is my entry for Season 3, Round 7 of the Great American Stampin' Show. Do you like it? Let's see that thumbs up if you do. You know, you can vote for more than one. So if you like one of my competitors, you can vote for mine too. It's fine. No one's going to know. And you can even vote for all 4, but somebody's got to vote for at least not all 4. Or some, so that there is at least a winner. Okay, I'm rambling. Thanks for sticking with me. Check out the description for all the information I covered, including signing up for my email list to get more information on the upcoming party and anything else that we do. Okay, see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.